4, 2, 1. Welcome, guys, to the third podcast of Le Ramble. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. We have a very special guest on today, Bella Wysocki. Woo! 4 goals. No, okay, well, man. She has, in 4 seasons, guys, 106 goals and 48 assists. A true GOAT. Thank you very much for coming on the show, Bella.
Thank you.
Bella, let's get right into it. How did you get into soccer?
I got into soccer with my dad. So my dad kind of just threw me in there. I started when I was 3, and I kind of played rec. So, it was whatever.
Yeah.
And then I got into an all-boys team where it was very competitive because I was the only girl, so it was, a little weird. But I was always pushed to, act like one of the boys.
Yeah.
I was never treated, differently, and it really, changed me.
Did you start on that boys team, or did you really have to prove yourself on that team and say, hey, look, coach, I may be a girl, but I'm as talented as these guys are?
Yeah, so I did have to prove myself just like all the other boys, but I was kind of at the same level as them.
Yeah.
So it was easier.
Because you come from a family of soccer, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Everybody your older sister plays soccer. She's a
senior in college.
Senior in college. What did she play again? She played
Dominican College, D2.
Dominican College, D2, yeah. And then obviously your younger sister plays as well. Your brother plays as well.
Yeah.
Your dad play, or he just
he played in high school. He only played in high school.
Yeah, so that's a family
my mom
world. Never played.
Never played.
So you just were gifted, really.
Yeah.
I wish.
Gifted, but at the same time had to put the work in.
I can relate to that because I was crap in the beginning. It took me a while to get decent. I wouldn't say I'm great. I'm decent. You see me in DTS. It's like 50-50. Whenever my knee is feeling okay, I play well. So it's like a 50-50 time. But that's awesome. So which players, when you were growing up, did you most enjoy watching?
Well, as a team, I would like to watch the U.S. national team, the women, and my favorite player on that team would be Alex Morgan. She plays in my position, so I learn a lot from her, and all her goals are kind of the same as mine.
What do you mean though? It's like the style of the way you shoot?
Yeah, so the way she plays is how I play.
Yeah. So how would you define that playing style? As in are you guys quick to go to the goal, or do you putting in little fancy moves here and there? What do you like to do as you're playing style?
I would say both. We're fast and we score goals. Like Alex Morgan, she scores a lot of goals.
Yeah.
She's known for scoring goals for the U.S. team. And the thing that I like about her is how she plays for a club team as well as a pro team.
Yeah. Would you want to do that in the future?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
I feel like you're going to get there.
I hope so.
Yeah. Do you have a clear path of how are you going to get there, or are you just kind of sort of working things out right now and seeing where things go?
I'm trying to see where things go. After college, I want to see, but I want to go overseas. I don't want to play for the U.S. team.
Yeah. So wait, no, what?
Yeah, I know.
So no way. So wait, so if the United States came to you, right?
Yeah.
And we're all right, we want to give you a contract. You would say no.
I mean, it depends, because that's if they came to me. But, if they don't come to me, then I'd rather go to, Italy and go play for them.
Okay.
And then find a club team out there. Or at least play for a club team in Italy where it will lead me to the national team there.
Yeah. So I'm assuming you don't really like the U.S. soccer program. Many people don't.
I mean, it's not.
What was your example? How, when you were getting up to, when you went from rec, obviously, to academies, to obviously bigger teams, how did you like the U.S. system? Everybody has very mixed feelings about it.
I mean, I like it because it's the only thing that I know. I've never traveled outside of the U.S., so I don't know how it is out there. But, to play for the national team, I feel it's more money than talent. You know what I mean?
Ooh. Really?
That's what I think.
I would say I would argue with that because then on the guys' side, yeah, and we're not really that great. But
No.
I feel like for girls, like I feel like it's such a huge honor to be playing for, you know, a team that's won back-to-back World Cups and I think a gold medal in the Olympics a couple times. So I mean, that's got to be like the goal for a lot of girls in soccer.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird because I feel like it's more money. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. So you don't want to play for money. You don't want to play for fame. You want to play because
I love the sport.
That's it. You heard it here, Bella. You heard it here. You heard it here. It's not all about money, guys. It's not all about money.
It's not.
Bella's preaching the love of the game. I love it.
Yeah, I've been playing for like 14 years, so.
Yeah. 14 years. So you started at 3, right? So again, moving up that ladder, you don't want to do the U.S., so you want to kind of travel abroad. Italy, why Italy? Why would you choose Italy? Why would you choose – do you have, like, family ties there, or you just like the way they play?
I'm Italian, so, like,
yeah.
I want to go there and play.
Do you like their playing style or no?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
So it kind of, like, suits you, like that target player, you know, kind of like – because they're known for the defense. Like, it's very tough to be just sitting there and just, like, all right, let me wait for the ball, and then let me set it off, and then turn, and then try to score. So you like that playing style. Did you ever – I always ask strikers the same question. When you're shooting, because when I shoot, and I'm not very good. So when I shoot, I just like I bomb it and I hope for the best. Do you do that, or do you actually do you know where you're going to shoot it? Like, do you have a technique? What is the sort of way you shoot?
So sometimes I do just shoot it, like and like hope it goes in. But other times, if I plant my foot exactly like next to the ball, and then I can either curve it, or it'll go straight in. Like sometimes if I kick it. Because I'm a lefty, and there's not many of us out there. So, like –
shout out to the lefty crew.
When I push it to my left foot and I kick it, it either goes on the left side, but it barely goes on the right side. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I don't really have, like, a technique, but –
that's crazy. You're the second person – because Jack – you know Jack's going to be on, by the way. He just got his semi-pro contract, so we're going to get him on later. But Jack's a striker as well, and you guys just seem to just look at the goal and just know it's just a natural ability just to shoot.
Yeah, it's just
something
natural.
I wish I had, because it just goes over, or it doesn't. We won't.
Well, it goes over because you don't lean over the ball. You lean back, and
I preach it too. It's horrible. I preach it all the time, and it never comes out the way I want it to. But good thing I'm a left back. Did playing soccer with guys really shape who you are as a player? Like the strength, the motivation aspect of it, yes, I'm a girl, but I can do it. Did it help you to be who you are today?
I believe it does, because I feel very strong when I play. Like, I feel like I can play against anyone. And when I play against girls, you can tell that I'm, like, more physical and aggressive, because when I played with the guys, I would have to move the ball fast. Yeah. Because they weren't afraid to hit me. So just move the ball faster. I learned a lot of moves with the guys. It was just easier.
I'm not a big fan of moves.
Really?
To be honest with you. Yeah, when I'm I had this kid, Octavio, he would just like do rainbows all the time. Like, as cool as it, like, he's Brazilian, so like it's in his DNA, but like I don't see the flashiness of it is just not really appealing to me. I'd rather like keep the ball than – I mean, it's all up to the person though. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I feel like if you are a player that likes to showboat and show off, I mean, it's cool to watch, but then if you lose the ball, there's really no point.
Yeah.
So
but also
it depends.
But also it depends on like what position you play. Like strikers or forwards, they need moves in case they do a one-on-one.
That's true. What's your favorite move of all time?
There's so many. I don't know. Like
top three. Top three. I know it's hard. It's hard. Yeah.
So top three, which they're not in order, but I would say a step over, scissor, and then a Maradona would be my favorite, I think.
I would rate it like that. I do love the step over.
I do, yeah.
The step over is a lot of fun because it's the simplest move, but then you can actually get people if you do it well. If you do really, really well. So there's no need for like those triple scissors that I see all the time or that freaking the L turn and then combining with another move. I hate it.
Also, just shifting like my body, one way is I like that move too. You don't even have to touch the ball. Like the defender will literally just lose balance. Like,
but does it depend on the type of because you can't use it on all defenders?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you're coming up against an experienced defender, what would be your go-to move?
I'll say step over.
The step over?
Yeah.
I would say, I would try to do the Maradona. I feel like I would get absolutely.
I feel like they would know. They would
destroyed.
Yeah.
Absolutely destroyed. I feel like that one's in the moment. But speaking of playing, how do you? Because obviously you've been playing at the top level for a long time now.
Yeah.
A lot of people when they play, and I know me personally, it's scary when you're, regular games are like you feel the butterflies in your stomach, but you're like, oh, okay, it's a regular game, whatever. I'm ready to do it. But when you go into like showcases, and those EDP Cup tournaments, the President Showcase or whatever it's called now, how do you manage those nerves in big games?
So for me, I play for PDA, so we travel a lot. So our showcases would be in like San Diego, so they're like really far. So I would prepare myself before I even go on the plane because I would need to be mentally prepared. Because if I go there and I'm not prepared at all, I'm just going to waste all my time right there. So I'll be at home preparing myself. Like I would train on my own. So like PDA, we only train 3 times a week.
Okay.
I train every day, like even if it's by myself. So I find a way to get.
Y'all better be listening to this one. Trains every single. What have I been preaching to people? Every single day. Thank you, Bella, for
you have to touch the ball at least once a day.
Yeah.
Even if it's just like wall ball, like that's fine. You just have to touch a ball. But back to the topic about showcases and like how I control my nerves is before like I step onto the game. I meant before I step on the game. I pray. So like I don't know, most players don't pray, but I pray. So I pray like I don't get hurt. I pray that I play my best game and all that. And another thing that I do is me and my dad do a fist pump before every game.
So you are superstitious.
Yeah. Well, with two things. So me and my dad have to do a fist pump.
Okay.
And then another thing is I have to wear the same socks.
Oh no.
So on a tournament, I wouldn't wash my socks. Because I would think, oh my God, I'm going to do bad the next game if I wash them. It was so weird.
You serious? So
I'm so
somebody like accidentally like took your socks and just you would be done.
It'd be over. Oh, and one time, so like the straps around your shin guards? One time I was in a tournament and the ref wouldn't let me wear them. And I was like, I have to wear these. I have to. Because apparently
he wouldn't let you wear them?
It wasn't the same color as my sock or something.
Oh, they do that. Yeah, they do that.
Yeah.
They could. Yeah, it's a little annoying, but they do that. Yeah.
Yeah, my coach, he was like, what do you mean she can't wear them? And he was like, yeah, it's not the same color. And I played so bad that game because I didn't have them on.
Wow, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird. I am superstitious myself, so I can relate. It's hard. I don't know. It's hard to explain it because it's just a mental thing, but I have to do certain things. Like I pray before games and stuff like that.
Because if I don't, like when I go to tournaments, if I don't do the same thing each night, I feel like I'm gonna play bad.
Wow. Yeah, I feel like if I don't pray, I do that. I used to like wear certain shoes depending on which game I'm coaching. And if I didn't wear those certain shoes, like I have Pumas that I always wear. Like religiously, I always wear them. They're destroyed now. So I have to get new Puma shoes, but I don't know how the season's going to go now because I'm like, I need my Puma shoes.
Yeah.
But, it's weird. Like, it's so tough to explain to, like, somebody on the outside, okay, I'm superstitious. If something that I can't do or won't do happens, then we're going to have a bad game. That's interesting, though. That's interesting. How do you balance studies, by the way, with soccer? I know that's always a difficult one to do.
I mean, I learned time management, so like it's pretty easy, even though I do train every day, which school ends around like 3-ish. So like I have a little bit of time from there till 6:30 when I go to PA. which is fine. But sometimes if I have to do homework at like literally midnight, I'll do it. But I'm really good at keeping a balance between them.
Okay, yeah. So what
Yeah.
if what if there was an issue? What if you had like an essay
Okay.
due during like a soccer match? Would you choose to do that essay, or would you take that late grade and be like, I got to do soccer first, and then I'll get my work done some other time?
I'd have to pick soccer. Soccer
That's it.
is
That's
the
it.
I mean, yes, school is helping me get places
Yeah.
because of grades. But soccer is my talent. Talent gets people places. If you don't have talent,
It's talent everything though.
If you don't have talent, you can't go anywhere.
That's true. Do you think talent's like the end all be all? Like, is that everything you need, or there's more components to becoming a great player?
No, you have to have everything. You have to have talent. You have to work hard. Because working hard is better than talent. Like if I have a talented player, like yeah, they can move the ball, do moves and all that. But if I have a player that works hard and wants to be there, then you see the difference.
You do. I feel like you do. I feel like talent can only get you so far.
Yeah.
And then obviously, working hard, the mentality. And speaking of mentality, it's tough for players nowadays to stay motivated.
Yeah.
I know in my personal opinion, in my own workforce and coaching and dealing with certain types of players, I've dealt with older players, I've dealt with younger players. So the mentality is always a thing where people struggle with. How do you stay motivated throughout everything, especially like personal life? And then going into a game, how do you block that out?
Well, my mentality is just like soccer like is the main thing that gets me away from everything. So it's like my safe place. So like when I step onto the pitch, everything disappears. Like I don't think about anything else except that game. And then once I step off, then everything else can come back. But once I'm playing soccer, that's all I think about.
So you hit the pause button.
Yeah.
I love that. I always do that myself.
Life goes on pause and I'm just there.
That's awesome. So how do you have like a certain diet that you follow for soccer? Do you have like are you like very regimented in that, or are you just like whatever, I'll eat whatever because I'm
No, I kind of eat whatever I want.
Yeah.
Like
does it affect your game, or do you feel like you feel decent? It doesn't?
No.
Cuz I feel like if I eat, which I do.
Like I forgot when, but before like a game, so I would have morning games really early. So I would eat McDonald's before I played. Like the McDonald's sandwiches, breakfast sandwiches.
Come on.
I would eat
What?
that. Yeah.
And you're chilling. You're just like, okay, I can play now.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Yeah, if I had McDonald's, that'd be the end of my game. Even when I'm coaching, I don't eat. When I coach, I don't eat the day before. I drink coffee like a madman, and that's it. And I'm just like, I'm ready to go. And then afterwards, you don't want to see me afterwards because then I hoard myself. It's so bad. It's so bad. Like I will stay up the entire night reviewing what I want to accomplish and what tactics I want to use, but I won't eat. But McDonald's?
Yeah.
What?
It was good too.
What? Yeah, I'm sure it was. She's like, it was pretty freaking good. What are your future plans, Bella?
Well, I hope I can go pro.
Okay.
And if I don't go pro, then I want to coach. So kind of like you, but like
yes, we can end the podcast right now, guys. That's it.
But I want to.
That's all I wanted to hear. That's the question I was waiting for.
Oh my god.
So, so you want to go pro. Let's talk about going pro first.
Okay.
So, a lot of people, they kind of realize, especially at your age, when you're 17, 18, 19 years old, as brutal as it is, players, should know whether they can make semi-pro, whether they can make D1, whether they can make pro. Yeah. You believe you can make pro.
I believe I can. Like, when I was deciding on what college to go to.
Okay.
I'm very like strong-headed, so when I want something, I will go get it, even if I have to work like really hard, harder than anybody. So I wasn't going to settle for anything less than a D1 school. And luckily I got there where I got committed to go to D1 school.
Yeah.
Which now, since that is done, so that's off my checklist. Now
Okay.
I'm working on going either semi-pro or pro, which either or I could go semi-pro and then hopefully go pro. But I just want to get there where I can get seen more.
All right.
So
Yeah,
hopefully
it's always good to get looked at by scouts and stuff.
hopefully college could help me out a little bit with that. But.
So do you want to get into, I know you haven't completely done the process yet, but to, any young girls watching who are aspiring to kind of go the route you're doing, how did you get into that? Is there an application that you have to do? Is there websites that you have to go on to kind of get looked at and get yourself seen by D1 colleges? Like, how did you reach out to the D1 college, or did they reach out to you?
So they reached out to me, and this was actually during
GOAT status. GOAT GOAT.
And I was actually really lucky that they reached out to me because it was during quarantine.
Okay.
So I committed in May.
All right.
That's when Corona was like, it just happened. So like before it, my mental state was kind of bad because I was like, COVID's here. We're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to be able to go to the college I want because of all this. But then I realized that I can't think like that. And I went to the field every day. So by myself, went there working hard. And then one day this coach gave me a call. And he was like, I'm really interested in you. I've seen you play. So you can either go to ID clinics, which those cost money, but they're actually worth it. Or if you just go to your showcases and just play like the way you play, like don't do any fancy moves in front of the coaches. Like they just want to see you as a player. So if you're just doing that, then you're fine. And honestly, your coach, whoever coaches you, should be able to help you with your commitment because coaches usually have like little how do you say it? Like
we do. I know what you mean. We
like
have it's a very small knit world, so we all are kind of connected to it. Yeah.
Some of them are connected with each other. So it was pretty easy. And then like you just got to visit campuses and see which ones you like. Like when I visited my college, I fell in love with it. Like once I saw the soccer field, I was like, I want to play here. I want to be on this field. Yeah. Like, and honestly, you just got to work hard.
There you go. That's it, guys.
That's all. You just have to work hard for what you want.
I couldn't agree more.
And you have to know what you want. Like
because a lot of people, you don't understand, Belle, the amount of times that people DM me and tell me they want to go pro, they want to go D1, and I'm like, oh, how many times do you train? They're like, I only do it twice a week with you, and that's okay.
Yeah, you can't.
I'm like, what? Twice a week, and you're like, oh, okay, I'll go pro. Like, it's not gonna happen magically.
Yeah.
And then obviously, poor souls that are not that great, and then they tell me I'm like, no, man, you're not. That ain't in for you. That ain't in for you. Maybe men's league, but you're not going that far. So, do you know how you're going to get? Is there a clear path for you on how you're going to achieve going pro?
No, there is no clear path. I'm just gonna try to get there.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it clears up by like the time I'm like there. Like in college, hopefully, I can see where I'm going, and hopefully, I can like further my dreams. Because ever since I was little, I wanted to become a professional soccer player. Like I wrote in like when I was little, which I found like a month ago, it was like some like writing that I wrote, and it was like I want to be like Alex Morgan one day.
That's awesome.
I want to be pro, and like I had all these dreams, and like there was a dream. It was like I want to play D1 soccer, and like when I read it, I was like, wow, I actually reached one of my dreams. So like I want to keep pushing it until like I can't anymore.
Where do you have that list, by the way?
Oh, it's under my bed.
That's it. I always love to ask because everybody has like a certain like sacred place where they have that list. You know what I mean? I have my list right on my desk. Like I look at it every day and I'm like, oh, okay, that's what I want to.
And that's what I want to get. It has like a little stick figure with a soccer ball, and I'm like, oh my god.
When'd you make that list?
When did I make? I don't know. I must have been really small. Probably like when I was like 12, 13.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
So you always had it in your mind. That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. Because well, I mean, I didn't always want to be a coach. It's a whole story. We don't have time for it. But I did make a list once I wanted to be a coach and what I want to achieve in the coaching world. And speaking of coaching, I didn't even know this. This is making me happy, Bill. This is awesome. I didn't. So you, if it doesn't work out, which I know it will, I think I definitely think you can make pro.
Thank you.
And good luck to you in the future. And I better get VIP seats when you make pro and a 20% bonus as your manager. We'll write up the contract.
Wait, that's if only women and men get paid the same, okay?
Oh my God! If not, then we'll drop it down to 10%.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I didn't know you wanted to become a coach. I did not know you wanted to become a coach. So if it,
yeah, I do. No,
knock on wood, if it doesn't work out, you want to become a coach. Why?
Because I want to give back. Because, like, I know a lot about soccer. Like, even now, I want to coach. Like, right now, as a 17-year-old, I want to coach.
Yeah.
Like, right now, I train, like, I train, like, 7-year-olds, like, little kids. And, like, they really like it. Like, I want them to feel the same way as me.
Okay.
Like, when I was little, like, when I was, like, 7 years old, I didn't really have, like, a trainer or anything.
Yeah.
But then once I got to, like, FTF is when I actually started training
with a trainer.
Yeah, with
like 101.
Like with an actual trainer, and then we like formed like a team and everything, and that's when I actually started like learning things. Like before, I was like on a team, but like it was like whatever. It's like go out there, have fun. Which my mindset is when I go out there, I want to win. I want to play the best I can. Like, I hate losing. I'm the worst loser ever. Like, even in our pickup games, I hate losing. I get mad.
So there's never a time where you're just like, okay, I want to play for fun. I want to just enjoy myself.
No, I
always want to win.
I mean, yeah, let's play for fun, but like at the end,
but play to win.
Yeah, I want to win and I want to get something out of it. Like when I go to DTS, I'm there to get like my fitness done. Like, because you can get fitness done. The best way to get it done is playing. I hate running.
Thank you.
Running is the worst.
A lot of people need to hear that on that part. Not mentioning any names, but a lot of people need to hear that.
No, but like if you
you just helped me out, Bill.
No, but if you play like an hour scrimmage and you work hard in there, you're literally doing like good. Like your fitness level is going up by working there. Even if it's not against like the best team ever, you're still getting something out of it. That's why every time I step on the pitch, I just want to get something out of it. Yeah. Like I'm not just stepping on there just to laugh with all these people. I'm going there to make friends and to win.
That's it.
Yeah.
Statement. Drop the mic there. I want to win. I want to win. That's it. So what do you want to stay in that age group? I know every coach has a different kind of mindset of where they want to coach. I've always, as much as I love kids and working with kids because they absorb, they're awesome, they want to learn. My true passion was the nitty-gritty of the tactics. You know, if this guy moves here, the ball goes here, this guy will move there. So I just love the chess aspect of the game.
Yeah.
Do you want to help out young ones, like kind of just like nurture them into the player they will be? Or do you want to get right into older players?
I kind of want to do both. Like, I want to work with little kids.
Yeah.
Like, I can help them out. And then I also want to work on, like, bigger kids where I can actually help them, like, get committed. Yeah. Because I've been through the process, so I can help them. And honestly, older kids are easier, but also. Really? I think so.
Wow. That's where you and I differ. I don't like – it's hard for me. Younger kids are very difficult for me. I can't do it. I just really, like, I have a tough time with patience, which is a problem.
I mean, it depends. Like, I don't know. I feel like older kids are, like cocky. Like, some of them will go on the field and be like, oh, I'm the best player here. Like,
I love dealing with the cockiness. I don't know why. It's just, like, for me, it's easier to just – I'll say something to them, not in the nicest way, and they'll get it done. But, like, I can't do that to a kid because, you know, it's a kid. So, and so, wow. So you really think, wow, that's crazy. So you must have patience like that.
Yeah, I mean, when I train the little kids, they listen. They listen. Yeah. Like, they want to be there.
What? I must have been coaching the wrong younger kids.
You must be
I must have been coaching some crazy kids. I had some kids that I just wanted to. Oh man, I'm gonna say it. I wanted to throw them like across. I was like, get the free. Oh my goodness! Some of those kids, I was working at a place. I'm not gonna mention the name, but it's kind of. I wouldn't say it's coaching. I would say it's more of like a daycare. But the theme of it is, coaching kids to play soccer in the future. And this one kid is literally sitting next to me, and I'm just kind of giving him instructions and stuff. And he's, I can see him like slowly like going like this, and he's just digging up his nose. He's digging up his nose, and I was like, all right, like it's not affecting me. So like, I'll let the kid do whatever he wants. And then all of a sudden, he goes over and he's like, Coach Cam. And he puts his hand on my knee, and I was like, this kid did not just do that. Like, I saw the entire thing. I saw the whole process. This man was like, he was really enjoying himself in the corner, just like, oh, my God. And then he put it, and I was like, this is where I wanted to stop. That's where I was like, yeah, it's not for me. I was very patient to hold in what I was going to say. It was probably like, he was probably like 5 years old or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
It's rough. Yeah, it was rough.
See, I coach, not coach. I train 7-year-olds, and they're pretty good.
Yeah, I've had a couple experiences.
You need to teach them discipline. That's what you had to teach them.
Yeah, but I really, again, I don't have the patience for it.
Because if they don't learn it at that age, they're not gonna learn it when they're older.
And I love some of the parents, because I'm sure you had issues with the parents. Did you have it before I say did you have an issue with the parents at all?
No. All the parents love me.
Wow. No, I've had parents that are worse than the kids.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I've had some parents and I'm like, oh, that's where you get it from. Like, oh, I can see the relationship between you two. Like, it's like, oh, okay, that's why the kid's like that. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. I've always liked, I would have to say, like, because right now I'm doing 15 to 17-year-olds. That's probably one of my favorite age groups to coach. I thought it was going to be 17 to like 20, but it has to be like 15 to 17 is awesome, because they just want to learn, and then like they're trying to like figure out their own way.
Yeah.
And then I like it when people are like, "Oh, coach, this is not right. Like we don't like what you're doing here." I don't want yes people. I want people that can challenge me and kind of be free with their own ideas and stuff like that. So, yes, Belle, we got to get you. You're gonna be my assistant, Belle.
I do.
We got to get you into it.
Then we can have multiple teams.
Come Saturday.
To the game?
To the game. Metropolitan Sportsplex. Season is starting up, guys.
What time is it?
3:45.
Okay. I might have to rush there, but I'll be there. I have work. I'm a working woman.
Tell DTS you're coaching. Be like, yo, I got goals. I got dreams.
Yeah, but like,
I got things to do.
DTS is helping me out, okay? They're going to make me a trainer over there, okay?
Are they speaking of which, are they giving you coaching licenses? Like, are they paying you to get coaching licenses?
I think I have to get it myself. At Grassroots or something, whatever it's called.
Freaking losers. So they're not paying for you?
What do you mean?
So, like, for me, like, for instance, for Liverpool, God bless Liverpool. Rest in pieces to my Liverpool career. But Liverpool, when I was there, they paid for my National D license, which was awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like, I was shocked because the coach was like, oh, Matt, he was like, yeah, you can get your coaching licenses there. And I was like, really? I was like, all right.
I mean, maybe
they will. You pay the entire thing.
Maybe they will. I don't know.
You should ask, because they get expensive. Yeah, like the Grassroots is not too bad, because that's kind of like the basics of it, and then the F license, I think, and then as you go up, it gets more and more expensive. Like the National C license that I'm taking now is like $2,000, and it's in Virginia, so. Yeah, so it's like you have to pay for travel, you have to pay for food, so it's worth it, but it gets expensive.
Sounds expensive.
So getting your licenses, which we have to get on for another podcast to explain that. That's going to be awesome. I just really want to hear the journey and how you do on that. What would be your coaching style? What would be your philosophy as a coach?
What do you mean? Like,
as in, like, so every coach, like for me, it used to be where I would tell my players in the beginning of the season that soccer is an instrument and everybody has their part to play. And if you play your part, so if you can dribble a lot and keep the ball, do that. If you can, if you can pass really, really quickly and it's on the money every single time, do that. If you can do a million scissors or score countless goals like Bella, do that. But
yeah.
If you play the right note, the instrument will flow and it will play beautifully.
Yeah.
Now I changed it up slightly, but I just say play beautiful, play to win. So that's my philosophy. Yeah. Just play beautiful and play to win. What would be something that if you had a team, what would you tell your team in the beginning of the season?
I would tell them if they can't pass, then they can't play, and if they can't shoot, then we can't win.
Say that one more. Say that one more time. There. Say that one more. Wait. Let me get my notes. Say one more time. I'm not going to steal it or anything. You know what I mean? I'm just taking notes. I'm not going to steal it at all. You know what I mean?
You're definitely going to steal it. But
no, never. But
okay, so if you can't pass, then you can't play, and if you can't shoot, you can't win.
You can't play. Okay, so if you can't pass, you can't play, and if you can't
shoot, you can't score, or you can't win.
You can't win.
Yeah.
No, that was actually I didn't even have this on my notes, guys, for the podcast. I'm putting her on the spot right now. That was crazy. Because when I first got asked that question, it took me a while to, get my philosophy down. That was insane. I don't know how you, did you have it in your mind, the entire time, or?
Yeah, I had to think. I was like, well, if you can't pass, then you can't play. Because, honestly, the game is passing if you can't pass. And you can't win unless you score. You can't win unless you score. If you don't score, then how are you going to win?
Bella, you have it.
Unless you like losing, which if you like losing, I'm not coming at anybody, but
if you like losing, what Bella's saying in the nicest way possible, but I'm gonna be very, very mean. If you like losing, get the freak out of our sport, yeah. Go somewhere else, yeah. Jeez off.
Yeah.
I can't stand people that like to lose. I've had a kid who's who we had we were at a tournament in Delaware. This is when I was still at Liverpool, and I heard one of the kids in the background. He's like, "Oh man, we might lose. These kids look good." I was like, "What?" He never played again. It's freaking annoying. I can't stand that. What kind of mentality?
That's bad mentality.
Speaking of which, no, it's not even close. It's not gonna be right.
You have to go into every game thinking that you are going to win and that it's going to be your last game. What I used to do, for example, for high school, what I used to do is I used to play every game like it was my last.
That's deep.
You know what I mean? For example, it's my senior year. So if, for example, I'm going to go in that game, score as many goals as I can, and when I walk off the field, I'm going to know that I did the best I can.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beast mentality. Beast mentality. I was going to say, what is your favorite soccer team? Better be Barcelona.
PSG. And we're going to win.
Well, and that's it for this podcast. Bella, it's been nice to see you. It's been nice talking to you. Do you? Yeah, we have no hope. We have no hope. Do you think they're going to win the Champions League?
I think they are, okay? But
word? You sure? You got Man City's on the rise there. You got a couple. Bayern is also a big contender.
I don't know. Who do you think gonna win? I don't know. PSG's been doing really good.
I mean, I'm gonna get a lot of stick for it. I love my team so much. I love my team so much. It's hard for me to badmouth them.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, like, in the back of my mind, like, as a fan, as a deluded fan, like somebody that's like really not thinking and just like, oh, I'm a diehard. I want to say Barcelona. It's not gonna happen though. I mean, they suck. There's a lot of things that need to be changed. I think for sure it would have to be either it's going to be Man City or Bayern. Yeah, it's going to be Man City or Bayern. Bayern they're a powerhouse. They're a powerhouse.
They are.
So I think so. Who's your favorite player on PSG?
Neymar. But he's out right now. But it's okay.
Who is that?
Neymar.
Wow, I wonder.
Because most people like make fun of Neymar and like they make, and it really annoys me when they make fun of him.
How so?
Because honestly, he does work hard.
No, he does. He does.
In my opinion, he does. I mean, a lot of people.
I just don't like him flopping all the time, but.
All right, that's the one thing I don't.
Oh, I hit it.
Hey, but if he gets the foul, he gets the foul, right?
So you think that I'm putting you in the hot spot. So it's fine to flop.
I mean, all right. Let me give you like a scenario.
Okay.
So I'm dribbling the ball, right?
All right.
And I lose, and then there's defenders near me, and I'm in the box, and I fall. Okay. And the ref calls it. You think it's okay to flop?
I just don't agree with flopping.
I don't know.
I really don't. I mean,
but some people are really good at getting away with it. Others are just bad.
I mean, you're saying in terms of, because you and I are both winners. So in terms of like, it's gonna be really crap. If I really want to win the game, yeah, I'd flop.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I would flop to take the
I don't know. Like,
yeah, I would. I don't care what anybody else says. I want to win the game. Like, I know it's like, quote unquote, like, you could consider it cheating, but I look at it as gaining an edge on the opponent no matter what. Like those psychological games. Speaking of what, do you do anything like before you start a game? Do you do anything to like scare the opponent?
No.
No?
No.
You don't like put on a mean face and you're like, yeah, I'm Bella. 106 goals.
I don't really have a mean face. Like,
you don't do anything like, I'll give you a secret. I wasn't gonna say this, but what I do, like, before games, I tell my team, and it sounds silly, but actually, like, mentally, it works. Like, to line up your bags nice and neatly with the logo facing to the field. I don't know why, but that intimidates teams.
Yeah. I mean, we do.
I'm not going to get into why because I don't want to reveal the secrets, but
we do line up our bags, but I don't think it affects them because girls are different.
That is, yeah, you're right about that.
I don't know if you think about it, like.
So you guys never, as a team, have gotten intimidated?
No.
Never?
No.
You yourself, never?
No.
Wow.
I mean, even if the defender is bigger than me, when most of the time they are, it doesn't scare me.
That's where that proves my point. Girls are tougher, mentally tougher. It's true. No, it's I've always said it. I don't like coaching girls because of certain things. Especially because you guys are very hard-headed.
Yeah,
very hard-headed. And you guys like to talk behind each other's backs, which is like crazy. I've had 2 girls teams, and it was like all sunshine and butterflies. And then all of a sudden, this girl comes up to me at Wardlaw for track when I was doing track at the time, which is a crazy switch. And she was like, "Oh, this girl, I freaking hate her. I hope she, gets injured." And I was like, I thought you guys were just talking. Like, you were best friends.
Crazy.
It was wild. I was like, I don't know how to control this anymore. So yeah, that's the only reason why. But you guys are very mentally strong.
Yeah, we are.
Because I've never heard of any. You're right. I've never heard of a girl saying, "Oh, I was scared of this team. I was scared of that team."
Yeah.
I don't know why us boys are like, "Ooh, if this guy is bigger, I might get destroyed." That's crazy.
The only thing that I would say that girls need to do more of would be like communicating on the field, because I feel like the girls do less. Like, because the boys, I think the boys talk a little too much, but that's better than like less.
Yeah, it depends on like what team and like the chemistry of the boys. But you're right. That is true. Why do you think that you guys don't talk?
I don't really know. I feel like maybe like sometimes we don't know what to say. Like for example, like if we say something, I feel like we're gonna be like, oh, we said the wrong thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you're afraid of like, you're afraid of like making a mistake almost.
I feel like, well, I mean, I talk on the field a lot,
Yeah.
but like I feel like
We know, Bill. We know.
but I feel like other girls might be a little nervous or scared and stuff, which I don't know. I like talking. Like I like telling the person to turn, to man on, all those things.
The
I feel
essentials.
Like it really helps. I feel like it helps the team out.
It definitely does. If you don't tell somebody to turn and they have all the space in the world, then that cripples somebody. Penalties, by the way.
Okay. Well,
I'm going all over the place. I'm actually going off script right now because there's no
fine.
there's no script on this thing. That's how the Ramble is, guys. You just go off script. Bella's like, oh shoot.
Scared for this question.
No, this gonna be easy. This is gonna be easy.
All right, go.
Penalties.
All right.
Do you like to take them?
Yes, I do. They're the easiest goal you'll ever score.
What?
I've never missed one.
Look at this. Never miss. Wait. You had to miss one.
Oh.
Did you take a crappy penalty?
No.
Damn. I'm trying to get you somehow, some way. What?
Are you trying to make me look bad on here?
No.
No, but
you never miss a penalty. What is your penalty technique?
Okay, so I take 3 steps, right?
Uh-huh.
And I shoot right down the middle.
For all the goalkeepers listening, that's how it is. That's how it is. Her secret is out. That's it.
Right, well, whatever. So I back up straight in a straight line because if you go to a side, they'll know which foot you are because of your hips.
True.
I don't know why. Goalies are really good at reading hips. But what I do is I back up 3 steps in a straight line, and then when I look up, so I put the ball down, and as I'm backing up, I'll look in the opposite corner that I'm shooting at.
Okay.
And then I shoot. And I always shoot on the left side.
Wow.
I don't know.
You never change it.
I feel like it never changes.
That's actually a smart idea because I know a lot of people that change right up until they kick it, and they're like, left, right. Oh, I'll go to the middle.
That. But no, all my life, I only shoot on the left side for PKs.
Weird.
Yeah.
Is there like a certain, or your body just does it?
I think my body just does it, but I feel like also like going across is like weird, you know?
I've never went across. I haven't taken a lot of penalties.
Like I'm a lefty, so why would I shoot in that corner? You know?
You're right. That's true. Yeah, it's difficult.
It's harder, I think. When a PK should be easy. You go up there and you shoot.
It should be. In theory, it should be. Like the shooter has, I forgot what percentage it was. I think it's like, what is it? Like 6, I don't know.
I think the shooter has
30, something like that.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Yeah. So the shooter definitely has an advantage. But I don't know. Some people get psyched out.
I think, because people think too much about it.
Yeah. Like Messi, like, I mean, obviously the pressure is immense and, you can't compare it. But, like, how do you – so you just stay – you don't listen to the crowd. You go right up and you just take it.
You can't. You have to make everything silent.
Wow.
You just have to think about the ball going in the goal.
Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah.
What's your favorite celebration? What do you do?
So what I do is either like the Neymar one where it goes.
It's a classic. So it's a classic.
I either do that one or one of my coaches. What I used to do is I used to put my foot on his on his knee and he used to clean it with. Yeah, those are my 2 favorite. But the first one is the one that I do a lot.
I had I'm not really – I mean, obviously defenders aren't really known to score goals, but I had one – I scored off a throw-in in high school.
I did too.
It was insane. But I didn't know how to celebrate because it was one of the only goals that I scored in my high school career. I think I have like 3. Because compared to 106. Terrible. But so I throw it, right? And all of a sudden I just like blank out. And I ran from where I took the spot all the way around the field to my coach. I mean, it was – everybody's just looking at me like I think we lost that game too. So that was horrible because I celebrated and then we end up losing like 2-1, I think, or 3-1 or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, it was not great.
I want to see if I could pull up one of my goals.
Can you do it here?
Yeah, if I share my screen, I can.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, do it. In the meantime, we are almost about wrapped up. I wanted to kind of end with some motivating words from you. Definitely. As in you, you've played at very, very high levels. Obviously, in 4 seasons, getting 106 goals is insane.
Yeah.
So you know how to play the game very, very well. What would you say to young girls and guys watching this as motivation to get to where you are? Say if like somebody's watching this and like, oh, okay, I want to be the next Bella. Like, what would you say to that person watching?
I would just say that soccer is a simple game. You don't overcomplicate it. There are 22 people on the field, and they all chase one ball. And that you have 90 minutes, and 90 minutes to show who you are as a player, and hopefully you get the outcome that you want.
Oof. That's going on her next book.
That was off the top of my head.
Wow. Woo! What a way to end the podcast.
I have to show. Wait, I want
to. Yeah, definitely. Show the. What goal is this? Number 86.
Well, it was. Okay. No, it was with my PDA team. So.
Okay.
It's kind of.
I think we can share the screen. I think we can do that. Yeah.
Tagged you. Huddle is so confusing. Do you know what Huddle is?
Huddle? I never use Huddle.
Oh, Huddle's really confusing. Oh.
Is Huddle like a so you record footage and then you post it on there?
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Never used it.
So you know how you said you scored off a throw-in?
Yeah.
Yeah, so did I. I'm gonna show you.
Oh! Here we go.
But it wasn't. Oh my. Oh, can you like let me share my screen?
I think I can.
You have to give me like whatever those things are called, privileges or something.
Privileges. Yeah, I think you're good now.
Oh, I can do it now.
Yes. Boom.
Look, you.
Here we go. I dropped my phone.
Okay, can you see it?
Here we go. I can see it. Yep. Here we go.
You see it full screen?
I see a full screen.
Okay, ready? Let me back it up a little bit.
Who is this against? Cedar Stars?
Yeah. Goal!
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Shoot. That was pretty good.
Yeah. And I actually played the full 45 minutes of that first half.
The full – oh, so that came – wow, that's crazy. That's
you
crazy.
need to make sure you have a lot of stamina. Just saying. For all the soccer players out there.
Oh, man. Bella, thank you very much for coming on. This has been an awesome podcast, very motivational. Check out Bella. What's your Instagram reels, Bella? Tell people where you're at.
Bella Wysocki with 2 I's, and then Coach Bella is my other one.
Boom. Hit her up for private 101 trainings, team trainings, the whole lot. Bella, thank you very much for coming on. You've been awesome. Please check us out on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, The Ramble Podcast. See you guys on the next episode.